As we head towards spring, we're getting more reports of bear sightings, and they're getting pretty bold. On Tuesday in Southington, a black bear was spotted near a middle school, causing school officials to take note on that.
And this brings us to a News 8 exclusive. Our own Bob Wilson joining state environmental officials as they track the bear population here in Connecticut.
He tagged along as they went into a wooded area in search of bears to try to get a handle on the population in this state. He joins us now live from the headquarters of the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection. Bob.
You know, the bear population just keeps growing and growing. So how big is it? Where are they living? How's the spread going in the state? We went out with bear biologist Paul Rigo and his team to see exactly where the bears are. Deep biologists meet at a concrete factory in Avon.
Each one of these has a different size hole.
Today, they're going to check a bear den as part of a population survey.
Connecticut's got a growing bear population. That's been the case now for 30 years.
So as you take you out with Deep and the bear biologists to find a bear in the woods, we're actually starting in an industrial complex. The bears have been tagged with radio collars, and they're actually found a bear and her yearling inside a pile of concrete. That's where they've been denning over the winter, and this is a perfect example of how bears are becoming urbanized.
So I think she has like another concrete area she's using as a den over there.
We've had bears den under busy roads, under houses.
The team of biologists listened to the radio signal from the caller and realized the bear and her yearling are on the move. For nearly 2 miles, the bears run through a field behind a self-storage facility and into a neighborhood.
And some of the bears are finding that they can live in close association with humans, and there's a lot of human-bear conflict as a result.
After passing several homes, the mother and her daughter seek shelter in a tree. After about 45 minutes, the bears come down and the biologists are able to tranquilize them.
One really interesting aspect of their denning is their weight gain or loss. So we weigh the bear, we take physical measurements like length, the girth.
Call it 18. 218. So one of the things they keep track of in this study is lineage. This is the mother and this is the daughter, and she had a brother or sister back when they checked the den last year. Now that they've been able to catch up with the bears again a year later, they can check on the mortality rate.
We don't know the fate of the other one. Most likely it died somewhere along the line since last spring. Could have been hit by a car, could have possibly been killed by a male bear.
So once they release these guys back into the wild, then they're going to keep track of them. That's what the radio collar's for. And they'll be checking back every year or every other year to see exactly how the bear population continues to grow.
Even though today we see that probably one of the yearlings did not survive, overall the survival's pretty high. It's over 70%.
I'm not going to lie, that was so cool. I got to pet the bear and everything. Now, just so you know how busy Paul Rigo, Jason, one of the guys who ran out there and really treed the bear ahead of us, he's dragging a media crew through the woods. We weren't that quiet. It was very difficult to do. This is how busy they are. 6,675 calls in the last year. That's more than 18 a day, and the bears are sleeping half the time. So that's how busy they are, and that's what's coming this summer. I'm Bob Wilson reporting live, News 8.